Alright, so I'm going to be greasing my Addi, and I picked up this white lithium grease. So I'm going to take it apart and put the grease down at the bottom. So yeah, so I just have a couple dishes that I'm going to be putting the screws into so I can keep them separate. So there's 4 screws on the top here. And you can just lift this ring off. And then you can pull this red one off. So now there's these 4 screws that I'm going to take off also to remove this black ring. So this white lithium grease says for use on metal to metal surfaces or a combination of metal to plastic surfaces. So we know that it can go onto plastic. This is the first time I've used this grease, but this is what I've been seeing other people use on their machines. So I thought I'd give it a try. Okay, so I'm just going to put it down by the track. Okay, so this is the first time I've ever done this, so I'm just trying it out. So I'm just dotting in between everyone, just so there's some. Okay, that's all I'm going to put on and try that and see how that goes. Okay, so I'm going to put this back together, and this has like a little, so this part goes over here. This I find is a little tricky to put back in. Okay. So now you can put this back in, and so I always color right before my number 1. first black peg, I color that black so it's easier for me to tell where I need to put it. We want to put this on like 1 because usually our first black peg is on number 1. So this is my first black peg, so we want to position number 1 right over that one. There we go. We have our first black peg in number 1. We can put this back on. So our yarn holder's over here. There we go. Now we can try it. Oh yeah, smoother for sure. Yeah, and I don't see any grease coming up, so I think that is a good method how I'm going to grease my machine every time with this white lithium grease.